Hey, it's Matty Graham here from the Exponential Performance Podcast. Thanks for tuning in to episode 22. Now, this episode is slightly different from previous episodes, but I wanted to make sure I got out an episode this week because I owe it to myself and I owe it to you. Here it is.
Welcome to the Exponential Performance Podcast. Join sports scientist and performance coach Matty Graham to find out how to train smarter and maximize your performance no matter who you are.
G'day, mate. I hope you had a good week and a good week last week. It's been a while since I last talked to you. Apologies for that. Things have been absolutely crazy over the last couple of weeks while we're doing this big push to get the interior of our house completed or at least tidied up so it's a little bit more livable, and that's why I missed out on the podcast last week. To be honest, it was my birthday last Monday, and Monday evenings is usually when I record my podcast episodes, and I wish I had been celebrating my birthday on that evening, but in fact I was up to my arms in painting a couple of rooms. So apologies I didn't get a podcast out last week. And it came very close for me just saying flag it this week and not bothering about a podcast. But I really wanted to get something out for you that would add quality and help you with your goals. And what I want to do today is just have a look at some motivational stuff that I hope will ring true for you, and something that I really like. But before that, just a couple of messages, because there are a couple of time-sensitive things I want to make sure you take advantage of. If you remember back a couple of episodes ago, I did a review on the Radix freeze-dried meal range. And as part of that review, I gave you a discount code, EPP20. Now, using that code, you can get a 20% discount on the entire Radix Nutrition freeze-dried meal range. So if you haven't already, make sure you take advantage of that and just buy a few meals to trial them. See what you think. Let me know how you find them. That code expires on the 31st of August, which is just a couple of days away, depending on when you're listening to this podcast. So make sure you take advantage of that and don't miss out. The second thing is, and a lot of you may have received an email about this if you're on my mailing list, is last Monday, as I mentioned, it was my birthday. And as a way to celebrate, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a present in the form of a discount code for a range of my e-plans and ebooks. So if you head over to the Exponential Performance Coaching website, underneath this podcast episode, which I believe is episode 22, in the show notes, you'll find that code and how to apply it. But what it is you can get 31% off a whole range of my e-plans and e-books because it was my 31st birthday last Monday. So that range of plans includes my marathon training plan, half marathon training plan, my Paddle Strong ebook, which is specific strength training for kayakers, Ride Strong ebook, which is a strength training for cyclists ebook, also the Performance Temple Handbook series, a 100-mile mountain bike training plan, Eat Your Way to the Podium, which is a sport nutrition guide, the Time Saver cycling plan, the mountain bike enduro plan, and also my top secret indoor cycling file. If you want to get 31% off any of those products that I just mentioned, head on over at the checkout of each of those products. Just enter the code Happy Birthday, and my little gift to you, 31% discount. That code also expires on the 31st of August, so make sure you take advantage of that. Now, this episode is going to be a little short, but I hope it brings a lot of value to you. Now, here's a short clip. Take a listen, absorb it, and then I'll see you back here very soon.
You know what's so funny? We want people to make guarantees to us, but we're not willing to make guarantees to ourselves. No, for real, I'm going to say it again. Like somebody gave you a guarantee, $30-day guarantee. In 30 days, if you don't make what they told you was going to make, in 30 days you got an attitude, you want your money back. But you've never demanded your money back from yourself. You've never looked at yourself in the mirror and said, you let you down. Until you get to that point, you let you down. You're not brave enough. You want to put it on somebody else. The reason why I'm not successful is because of my boss. Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror and said, I'm not getting up on time. I'm not going to work on time. I'm not putting in 120% when I'm at work. I let me down. And when you get to the point where you can say you let you down, I don't care. Listen to me, no disrespect. I don't care about Glenn. That's not why I do what I do. And I love Glenn. I don't come here and do what I do so Glenn can affirm me, so he can give me a pat on my back. I care more about me than I care about what Glenn thinks about me. I have standards. I have values. I don't care how much you pay me. If I speak at an elementary school for $300, I chose to do that for $300. If I chose to speak at a prison for free, I chose to do that. And I will not go in there giving those prisoners less than what somebody pays me $100,000. Why? Because I value myself enough to give 120% or don't do it. And that's the problem with some of you. You always want to blame other people. You want to hold other people to the fire, but you're not holding yourself to the fire. You just said you're giving 50%. You owe you an explanation. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, why are you only giving 50%? What's wrong with you? You need to put yourself on punishment. You need to tell you no more TV, no more snacks, no more desserts, we working out now. No more alcohol, not right now. I can't handle it right now. You need to tell you that you owe you something. Stop going back to, you keep going to the mall with the receipt. This is what y'all said it was. Glenn, you didn't do what you said you was going to do. Well, you didn't do what you were supposed to do, so how am I going to do what I'm supposed to do for you? You walk out of this room, you owe yourself. I didn't get here making excuses. So what, my father wasn't in my life? The truth of the matter is, he ain't never come into my life. So what, I'm going to wait for the rest of my life for my man to come? He ain't coming. I live in America. I'm an African-American male. They don't treat us the same. It's something called racism. I ain't going to cry about it. It's probably going to be racism to the day I die, but I'm not going to cry about it. I'm still going to be a millionaire. I'm still going to be one of the top motivational speakers in the world. No, I didn't grow up on that side of the town. No, my mama don't have no network. No, I don't know a whole lot of people. No, I'm not at a country club. No, I don't play golf, and I don't plan on playing no time soon. But I'm still going to be successful. I'm still going to get you where they are. Why? Because I owe it to myself. And can't nobody stop me but me. And you need to get rid of them excuses, and you need to stop pointing fingers at people. And you need to start pointing fingers at yourself. What did you not do?
There you go. That always gets me fired up. That is from a guy by the name of Dr. Eric Thomas, who is a motivational speaker in the United States. And he's an amazing guy, and he's gone from, homeless on the street to building a massive empire around his motivational speaking. But that is one track that I have in my motivational playlist, if you like, that I listen to on a regular basis, whether it be for my life goals, my sporting goals, my financial goals, whatever it might be. I think it is so important to remember that point is you owe yourself. It's not about anyone else. It's about you. What guarantees are you making to yourself that you need to keep? What guarantees are you making and not keeping? When it comes to training, so many people think, I'm going to get this amazing training program, I'm going to get designed by a sports scientist, and it's going to change everything. But then they don't do it. A program is not going to work unless you work. That's the bottom line. What are you not doing, or what are you doing that you need to stop to take your performance to the next level? The crazy thing is, most people know exactly what they need to be doing. I can write training programs all day. Most people know what they need to be doing. It's just that they're not doing it. You could easily find all of the information free on the internet. people aren't doing what they need to do. And often it's not hard. The hard things are often the things we need to do. They're the basics, and they're not getting done. Things like stretching, foam rolling, getting enough sleep, drinking water, good nutrition, getting those training sessions completed properly, down to the detail, uploading your data to Training Peaks. All of those things are simple to do, but a lot of people don't do them. So, have a bit of a review. Take a look at that receipt. Don't go charging back to the mall in 30 days, demanding a money-back guarantee because it didn't do what they said it was going to do. Take a look at yourself. What do you need to start doing to reach your goals? You owe yourself an explanation. When we come back to ourselves and we ask ourselves the hard questions, that's when we find the answers. When we take ultimate responsibility for ourselves, we own our actions, we own where we are with our performance. That is when we really are able to step things up to the next level. If you can honestly say you're doing everything you can to take your performance to the next level and there's no excuses, then things will start to come together. If you aren't, then it's just not going to happen, which is fine. It depends on what your goals are. Not everyone has the same goals. Some people just want to get out there and cruise along, have a good time. That is fine. Depends on what your goals are. But if you have some serious goals in mind that you want to achieve, have a think about it seriously. What are you not doing? You owe yourself an explanation. So while we're on the Eric Thomas bandwagon, I wanted to leave you with this final sound bite from him. This is one that I have on my playlist and I listen to on a really regular basis. I have done for a number of years now. God, it must be going on 4 or 5 years. And it's one that never fails to push me to my limit, whether that be during a long bike packing event. It might be the middle of the night and I'm riding through the rain, head down, just driving, or it might be an early morning training session that I wanted to get up for. It might be pushing hard to write a certain paper that I needed to submit when I was doing my master's. Whatever it is, it always gets me thinking and drives me to give a little bit more. And I think that's what a lot of people need to work towards. They know what to do. They might have the program right in front of them, but it's about executing. It's about digging deep. It's about pushing a little bit further. Anyway, here it is. I'll talk to you next week. Get out there and train hard, but most importantly, train smart.
It was a young man who, he wanted to make a lot of money, and so he went to this guru, right? And he told the guru, I want to be on the same level you are. And so the guru said, if you want to be on the same level I'm on, I'll meet you tomorrow at the beach. So the young man got there at 4 a.m. He all ready to rock and roll, got on the suit, should have wore shorts. The old man grabs his hand and said, how bad do you want to be successful? He said, real bad. He said, walk on out in the water. So he walks out into the water. Watch this. When he walks out into the water, it goes waist deep. So he like, this guy crazy. dream. Like, I want to make money. He got me out here swimming. I didn't ask to be a lifeguard. I want to make money. He got me in. So he said, come out a little further. Walked out a little further. Then he had it right around this area, the shoulder area. So this old man crazy. He making money, but he crazy. He said, come on out a little further. Came out a little further. Was right at his mouth. My man like, I'm about to go back in here. This God is mine. So the old man said, I thought you said you wanted to be successful. He said, I do. He said, walk a little further. He came, dropped his head in, held him down, hold him down. My man didn't scratch it, holding him down. He had him held down. Just before my man was about to pass out, he raised him up. He said, I got a question for you. He told the guy, he said, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. I don't know how many of y'all got asthma in here today, but if you ever had an asthma attack before, you short of breath, SOB, shortness of breath, you wheezing. The only thing you trying to do is get some air. You don't care about no basketball game. You don't care what's on TV. You don't care about nobody calling you. You don't care about a party. The only thing you care about when you're trying to breathe is to get some fresh air. That's it. And when you get to the point where all you want to do is be successful as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. And I'm here to tell you, number one, that most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it badder than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep. Some of you lost sleep more than you lost success. And I'm here to tell you today, if you're going to be successful, you got to be willing to give up sleep. You got to be willing to work off for 3 hours of sleep, 2 hours. If you really want to be successful, some days you're going to have to stay up 3 days in a row. Because if you go to sleep, you might miss the opportunity to be successful. That's how bad you got to want it. You got to go days without, listen to me, you got to want to be successful so bad that you forget to eat. Beyonce said once she was on the set doing her thing, 3 days had gone by, she forgot she didn't eat. Because she was engaged. I never forget when 50 Cent was doing his movie, I did a little research on 50, and 50 said that when he wasn't doing the movie, he was doing the soundtrack. And they said, when do you sleep, 50? Sleep. He said, sleep. Sleep is for those people who are broke. I don't sleep. He said, I got an opportunity to make a dream become a reality. Don't cry to quit. You already in pain, you already hurt. Get a reward from it. Don't go to sleep until you succeed. Listen to me. I'm here to tell you today that you can come here, you can jump up, you can do flips, you can be excited when we give away money. But listen to me, you'll never be successful until I don't have to give you a dime to do what you do. You won't be successful until you say, I don't need that money. Because I got it in here.